Hi, I'm Larry Richardson, your step-by-step chef. In this episode of Cooking and Camping with the Step-by-Step Chef, we're going to take our snacking up a notch. And I think it's about time. We are going to make some delicious and yet easy guacamole. You have this with some chips, with our chicken taco recipe, with our burrito recipe. You're going to eat really well. I mean, who doesn't like guacamole? And you're having it in the great outdoors. That's a win-win. Everybody wins. You win, I win. And if you're not out camping and you're at home and you want to make it in your kitchen, you win too. See, everybody's a winner when it comes to the Step-by-Step Chef. So anyways, come on, let's cook. And here are the ingredients for our fresh guacamole. We have, of course, 1 avocado. We are going to use 1/3 cup of this onion minced, 1/3 cup, maybe 1/4 of this tomato minced, a squeeze of lime, and salt to taste. It's that simple, and it's that delicious. And you're out camping and you're eating guacamole. Who do you think you are? It sure is fun. So let me show you how to put this together. The first thing we'll do is take our avocado, which has been rinsed off. I always rinse these, I don't know. Maybe that makes me a little bit of a crazy man. But I rinse all the vegetables I use, and you just peel away the skin. And avocados are funny. You never know exactly what you're getting until you peel them. You got to give them a little squeeze in the store. It should have a little give, but not be like totally mushy, because if it's totally mushy, you have a rotten avocado. And I got to tell you, there's nothing more in cooking than getting home, being all excited about guacamole, and having a rotten avocado. So just give it a little squeeze in the store. If it's too solid, that's not the avocado for you. If it mushes like you feel it and it's just soft like a bag of water, put it back. It's probably rotten. It takes a little time, a little training to get that right. And honest to goodness, I still get it wrong. There's probably a talent, maybe even a school, in judging avocados, but I don't know what the exact talent is for it. I've just had very good luck with most of them using my patented method, but sometimes you run into a bad avocado, and at that point you got to go back to the store and get a good one because you got yourself all worked up over guacamole. This is a good one. You can see it's just firm enough, but has a little bit of mushiness to it too. That's a good avocado. Let me get the avocado off my fingers and I'll be right back. Next up is, let's just get that avocado over here for a second. I just want to cut it up. Now, avocado doesn't keep well, so assume you're going to eat this in one sitting. I know you gotta suffer. You gotta suffer to keep up with the Step-by-Step Chef. It's just like that long hike we took today, which was pretty much vertical, right up to the snack bar. Just kidding. It was a good mountain hike today, and I am starving. But you gotta work with me here. You gotta eat this in one sitting, unfortunately. Otherwise, when you get up tomorrow and you go running down to your cooler and you're like, I'm gonna have some guacamole before I make my blueberry pancakes, you're gonna open it up and the guacamole is gonna be brown. Avocados, just like the best things in life, are time stamped. So you gotta get in there and you gotta get it done. Okay, so I'm just doing this so that when I work it with my fork, when I mush it up with my fork, that you know, it's kind of like a little bit easier when you have pieces to work with. Let's get more of that avocado off my fingers. Next up, let's just mince our tomato. And you might notice that this tomato is not a whole tomato. Step-by-Step Chef, I am literally on the road. This is the food I am surviving on. So if I have a tomato top and I'm making guacamole, then I'm going to use that leftover tomato top. And honestly, that is one of the secrets to cooking and cooking and eating affordably, is make sure you use and you eat all the food. Try to time it out. It takes a little practice to get to the point where you're using and eating everything you buy, but it's worth it, you know? because otherwise I would have just chucked this tomato into the dumpster and it would have been gone. No one would ever get to enjoy this delicious tomato, and it worked so hard. This tomato worked hard to produce what it is today as it heads into my guacamole. So I'm just going to move that to the side. Oop, that piece is a little bit big. Okay. So I'm just going to move that to the side for a moment. And now the onion, I want, like we said, about a, oops. Okay, that's an occupational hazard when you're camping. Every now and then a little gnat's going to land on your onion. I know. I'm sure that all the great chefs in Europe have run into the same thing, and they deal with it the same way. You try to save it first and get it off of the onion, but if you can't, then, well, someone's got to go. So we're doing this now, just finely scoring this onion. I don't want big chunks of onion in this guacamole, so just score it through these parallel lines real close together, and you'll see why in a moment. And then we're doing lines perpendicular. This is called a backwoods country hiking food processor, because the electric cord from my food processor at home, it didn't reach up to the Chattahoochee Mountains, unfortunately, in North Georgia. So I have to improvise and do it the way the settlers did when they were making guacamole. So you can see, this is chopping just fine, and it's finely chopped. And there's my 1/3 of a cup. Now, let's move that just aside, bring in our plate, and what I want to do is just mush up the avocado. You know, I'm working with plastic implements. If you're doing this at home or you have metal implements, it's going to be a lot easier. This is just a little bit of flex, but these are good. These are not forks that come in a set of 48. These are forks that I use over and over. So they do have a little bit of firmness to them. And I actually recommend that you do get a set of forks in a camping department of the store of your choice that have a little bit of firmness, and you do have to clean them. You don't want to throw them away because they're a little bit more expensive. But they will make your life a little bit easier than if you come out here with all plastic cutlery. There we go. Okay, and now what we'll do is, I have no idea what that is. Bing. Stir in our onion and tomato. There we go. Add our twist of lime, which will keep it for a while. You know, you don't have to sprint. I'm just saying, don't try to eat this tomorrow, because you are not going to like the color. It will look like rotten avocado. And it gets like this kind of Martian green to it when you do that. It's nature warning, you do not eat this avocado guacamole. Now I'm just adding our salt. Add the salt to your taste. And I'm just going to give it a quick stir. And then I'm going to go get my chips. I mean fast, because I can't wait to eat this. I'm starving. I was hiking today. I worked. And honestly, camping is a lot of work, but it's a lot of reward too. So I hope you do give it a try. And there we go. That's our delicious, delicious guacamole. Oh, I can't wait to dip my chip. So congratulations, look at what you just did. You just made this plate of guacamole out in the middle of nowhere. Or maybe you made it at home. I don't care. It's delicious no matter where you eat it. Now, if you like this recipe, please go to StepByStepChef.com. You will find a free printable version of this recipe under Cooking and Camping with the Step-by-Step Chef, because I'm also going to show you how to camp there too, the step-by-step way, and then you can make it your own. I'm not a cooktator either. You can make this your own too, but I hope you like it. On my website, you will find over 175 printable recipes and step-by-step videos to make each breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You also will find those easy camping videos. So my name's Larry Richardson. I am your step-by-step chef. I can't wait, I'm sorry. Mmm. And I'll see you in the next episode.